Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Call. I'm Dennis Green, and my guests today are from Family Folk Machine, Iowa City's Intergenerational Choir, April Clark and Jean Littlejohn. Thanks for being here.
We're so happy to be here, Dennis. Thanks for inviting us.
There is a rumor that this is the Family Folk Machine's 10th season.
Yeah, we started in 2013, and now it's 2023. It's been 10 years, and we're really excited to celebrate.
So there's a concert upcoming, but before we talk specifically about that, Jean, how have things evolved and changed a little bit? Have you been in, or I guess have both of you, have you both been in since the beginning?
Yes, April.
Okay, April, we'll start with you since you haven't spoken
one of our
yet.
Founding members.
Yeah, so you're a founding member. How has things developed and changed?
Oh my gosh, it's developed and changed so much. I was just thinking about the agility of our organization, how, I don't know if you noticed, but a few things have gotten weird in the last 10 years. We've had to make a variety of changes to suit circumstances, and Jean and the other directors and the board, we've all worked together to find ways to make it happen, because I don't know about you, but music and Family Folk Machine in particular have been such a lifeline for me during these difficult years, and finding ways to make it happen, whether ideally or not, has been extremely important.
You were one of not very many groups who were able to figure out the technology and do a lot of online collaborative singing and get because the timing and the lag that's what was very difficult. But you all did a great job with that. I know, Jean, I know you learned a lot about video and audio production software.
Yes, for sure. And April was one of our master video producers during that very strange year, but we're really happy to have the sort of record of what we did, so we'll have those videos for all of time as far as I know.
Yep. So when the group of kids that were a part of this, are explaining it to their kids, they'll say, this was what we had to do because we couldn't see each other.
Yeah, that's weird to think about.
So Love in the Harmony is the next concert. Tell me about it.
Well, it is a mix of old favorites and new songs, including some new compositions by some of our members. So it's been a lot of fun to revisit some old favorites. A couple of my all-time favorite Family Folk Machine songs are included in this concert, so that's been a real joy to get to sing those songs again. But it's always a good challenge to learn some new music, too, including original new music.
And this is, of course, 10th anniversary. This is the time you get to go back because guess what? Over 10 years, you've amassed a little bit of a library.
Indeed.
So true. Yeah. And some of the songs that we're bringing back from the past are just really fun. And other ones I was thinking about are also fun. But there's some that we've performed really a lot, not just at our main concerts, but maybe at some side events like benefit concerts. And so for some of those songs, they just have all this accumulated resonance from those repeated performances and all those places that we've used them for special sort of occasions. And so it's really meaningful to bring some of those back in that way.
Was it hard to decide which ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
How big was the list that you started from?
It was so interesting because I just sent out a note to the choir and I was like, send in your favorite song or your top 3 favorite songs. And the list was so long and there wasn't a whole lot of repetition. So many of the songs we've done were somebody's favorite song. So that was heartwarming in a way, actually. So we picked the ones that had multiple votes for the most part.
And the concert's the afternoon concert on the 13th of May and in your usual place?
Yeah, Englert Theatre, where we love to hang out. So it'll be really fun. And yeah, Alma Drake, one of our directors and our sort of songwriting master, is behind the 2 brand new original songs that we're going to be performing as part of the concert. But both of them she co-wrote with other Folk Machine members.
That's the other piece. We talked about the original songs, but you have a songwriting division, a part of the Family Folk Machine is geared toward that.
And we spent some time this spring kind of revamping that, and we spent a whole month with songwriting workshops, one for the kids led by Nicole Upchurch, and then one for the adults led by Christine Mode. And so a whole bunch of new original songs came out of that, and we're hoping to program at least several of those next fall and on into the future.
So when the songwriters are working collaboratively like that, does the work that come out of, let's say, a group of songs, do they seem to be linked thematically or stylistically, or are they really just all over the board?
I think both things are true. In the group that I was in, we had some really great conversations, and a few topics came forth that inspired multiple people within the group to write songs based on those topics, and others were spin-offs in different directions. We came up with a semi-cohesive but not quite finished final project, but we did come up as individual members with our own special songs that were inspired by our work together.
And then for the favorites that we've picked from years past, I don't even want to spoil the whole program, but are there a couple of highlights you could share?
I have to say Loon. Is that by Owen Kennedy?
Owen Kennedy.
By Owen Kennedy,
yeah.
yes. It's a song that I'm sure glad I don't have a solo on it because it's really not in my range, but it's just so resonant. It's about the kind of emotional and spiritual experience of being in nature, seeing the ocean, hearing a loon call, and how that can connect us to our kind of fundamental humanity. And something about the way the parts work together, the way the kids have a special part, the way the kids talk about running naked joyously into the ocean. It makes me cry every time. So again, I'm glad I'm not soloing on it or a DMS.
Now, the Family Folk Machine is open to all comers. Now, might be a little late to get in for the May 13th.
Yes.
But when's the next time when if
Yeah.
somebody is really interested in this? And again, I should emphasize the intergenerational aspect of it because you take whole families as much as you
Right.
take
Yeah.
subgroups of that. So it is a chance for
Yeah.
a whole family to do something together, grandparents all the way down to kids.
So true, yeah.
So now that I've teed this
Yeah.
up, when is the next time somebody might be able to join?
So we'll get started again for the fall in mid-August, right around the time the public schools start up, and that would be a great time to join. You can go to our website, familyfolkmachine.org, and send us a note that way. And if you do that in August, then I can make sure that you get the information you need to show up at the beginning. We'll have a lot more special anniversary celebrations in the fall and more great songs, and yeah.
So it'd be a great time to come on board.
Yep.
The
good time to
first
jump
step
in.
to getting involved would probably be to come to the concert.
Yeah, that's the best way to check it out. And it'll be fun anyway. So, yeah.
So May 13th, 3 p.m. at the Englert. And what is ticket price?
Free. It is free.
I knew that.
Donations graciously accepted.
Yes, we will have some donation boxes if you are so moved.
As always, it just sounds like joy, and I'm so glad that you have this time to look back under the rather tumultuous 10 years
Yeah.
of the Family Folk Machine. But
Yeah.
here's hoping for a great concert, and the next 10 will be even more fun. It
Sounds
couldn't be
great.
less fun. Again, if you'd like more information, your website is
familyfolkmachine.org.
April and Jean. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Dennis.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio many weekdays at 10:30, or download the podcast, watch or listen on your own schedule at kcck.org/culture, or using your favorite podcast app. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.